Well, tonight, the Biden-Harris campaign says that the verdict shows that no one is above the law. They say Donald Trump mistakenly believed that he would never face consequences for breaking the law for his own gain. The statement goes on to say, quoting, "Now, the American people face a simple reality. There is still only one way to keep Donald Trump out of the Oval Office, at the ballot box. Convicted felon or not, Trump will be the Republican nominee for president."
Well, the verdict may sway some votes, but it seems many people were already locked into their own opinions regardless of the trial's outcome.
7 News Detroit's Darren Cunningham continues our team coverage tonight with voices from Waterford.
No matter where you fall on the political spectrum, left, right, undecided, or indifferent, I spoke with a political expert who says Michigan matters enormously this November. I also spoke with folks with varying viewpoints about today's verdict.
I already had my mind made up before the trial even happened. So it doesn't really affect my vote.
Marasha Malik says she wasn't going to vote for former President Donald Trump, but she also doesn't believe in the U.S. political system to begin with. Kelly Rose is a Trump supporter. We informed her about the verdict.
Absurd. I think it's ridiculous. I just can't believe it. I'm kind of lost for words. I feel bad for the guy, really, to be honest with you.
I don't really get too heavily into the politics because I don't even believe that there's really a Democratic Party and a Republican Party. Like, I think that it's definitely rigged, and no matter how we vote, you know what I'm saying, the bar is already set, how things are going to be.
Does this change or sway your vote one way or the other looking towards November?
Honestly, no, it really doesn't. I'm 100% Trump.
Okay.
I will. Bye-bye, Biden. I pray and hope. But yeah, no, I will always be a Trump supporter.
Ken Coleman, a political science professor at the University of Michigan, says a vast majority of people who vote regularly have already made up their minds of whether they're voting for former President Trump, President Biden, or otherwise.
Your question is a hard one, which is how big is the slice of the electorate that is still genuinely conflicted between these two people, these two men.
He says a sizable portion of the electorate are unhappy that they have these two choices.
The question is that going to affect at the margin turnout for Trump, or people with less enthusiasm maybe for turning out who maybe would lean Trump's way? Again, we don't know. We can't know. But in a very tight election.
The professor goes on to say small slivers of the electorate are going to matter. In Waterford Township, Darren Cunningham, 7 News Detroit.
All right, thank you so much, Darren. We want you to stay with 7 News Detroit as we continue to follow this historic moment.
We'll bring you the latest developments on air and online at WXYZ.com.